welcome back to the channel. Joe here. Well, it's Friday, and I'm going to do lentil soup in the cast iron Dutch oven. If you hadn't checked out my Fatwood Friday video, go check it out. I got this cool cookbook from a subscriber, and I forgot to mention, at least I don't think I did mention, this is him in the picture about 20 years ago, I think he said. So his name's Frank. Again, thank you, Frank. But we're going to be making the lentil soup out of this today. And what it is he has buffalo lentil soup, but we're going to use beef because I don't have buffalo. And I'm out of soup bones. But it's water, soup bones, buffalo soup bones, carrots, celery, onion, garlic, bay leaf, salt, pepper, and lentils. So I've already cleaned our lentils and getting everything together. Our charcoal, if again off our Fatwood Friday video, I fired my charcoal up after doing that, so it's burning down right now. And I'm gonna get everything together and bring you out here, get everything set up on the table while that's burning down, and stay tuned. I've not had lentils before like this, so I'm very curious, and I'm sure it's going to be good. Everything in this cookbook seemed good, so thanks again, Frank, and I hope you all like this video. Here's our buffalo lentil soup right here in the middle. And again, we're using beef. I do not have bay leaf. I thought I had some ground, but I don't know. I can't find it. So I'm going to look, but first. All right, so we have our garlic, onion, celery, carrots, salt, pepper. I got some avocado oil, and then I got a pack of beef meat, for stew meat. We just got our handy dandy Dutch oven, and what I'm going to do is add a little bit of this oil, because I'm going to throw these veggies in first. Let's get that garlic in there. Throw these onions in. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and get it all in there. All right, let's give that a little mix up. So I'm going to just kind of let these go for a second. Let them do a little caramelization just for a sec. And while that's going, I'm going to open our beef up, and I'm going to bring you up a little closer here. And I'll bring you back whenever our veggies are cooked down a little. I'm going to have to go in and grab my leather gloves. I forgot to grab them. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this already. Okay, so while that's doing its thing for a sec, I do have our lentils. Okay, now he calls for a 16-ounce bag, which is 1 pound, and I used 13 ounces instead of 16 because I don't know if my pot can hold all of it. So again, I've never made this, but I'm gonna put a full quart of beef stock in it, and then the rest water. So I'm gonna let our stuff simmer up, and then we'll come back. I've got our beef opened up, and it's bloody. So this is just some chopped stewed meat from a meat locker, butcher's, meat locker plant that I've had in the freezer. So I'm going to use the beef stock instead of all water, just because the simple fact that I'm not using bones like his recipe called for. And since I'm not using the bones, my beef stock I made has bone in it. So that's the, or bone broth with it. So that's why I'm gonna use it instead of all water. Give it more flavor, because where he's got the buffalo bones in it in the recipe, that's gonna give it a lot more flavor than I'm gonna get with this just meat, you know. So that's why I'm adding the beef stock. All right, so I'm gonna let that go for about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, just like that, and I'll bring you back. I figured it's been just a couple minutes. It ain't been long, but I cannot find um, a bay leaf. But I have a little basil here. I'm just gonna add some of that just to do something, because I'm gonna have to substitute something there. So I put a little basil in it, salt. I'm about out of this pink Himalayan salt, and I love that. Brand new ground pepper container. Golly, that smells good. All right, so there's our spice. And we may add a little bit to it once, you know, this is going to simmer for probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours. We'll see how it goes. It's not cold out here, but it's damp and it's chilly. It's in the 50s. It ain't bad. All right, so we're going to let that go now. And then we'll add our lentils and broth and water. It's looking real good. I'm going to go ahead and just give it one more mix here and just kind of scrape that bottom. Get all that flavoring mixed around. All right, now for the magic. I'm going to add our beef stock. Okay, and I've got 4 cups of water here. I'm not going to add all of that, but we're going to put about that much in. See, I wouldn't have been able to make a whole bag of this, I don't think. All right, see if I can get our lentils out of here without making a big old mess. You definitely want to rinse these. It even says in the recipe. Any bean, man, they are dirty. They are real dirty. I don't know if you've ever made split pea soup, but I'll say this. That's some of the dirtiest stuff I've ever seen, is those split pea when you dump that bag out. All right, so there's our lentils. Now, you know what? I feel like I should add more, but as soon as I do, though, there's a lot on the bottom there, so. All right, so I'm just going to bring this to a simmer and let it go for a while. And I'm going to go down in the house while that's doing its thing, and I'm going to download and edit our Fatwood Friday video so that gets up so y'all can see it. And then we'll do this one later on. So I'll bring you back whenever this is doing its thing. I'm not really sure how long it's been, but our water has turned a black color. I don't know if it's from the seasoning, me seasoning this cast iron. I did Google real quick about lentils and stuff, and they say they do oxidize, and you're supposed to put something over this. So, Eve, 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 come on, and you just stay there. And let me see if I can zoom this in a little real quick. It smells really good. I tasted the broth just to see if it tasted funny, and it tastes amazing. So it's just going to have a black color to it, and I'm okay with that. I don't really care what food looks like. I mean, yeah, presentation's a lot, but if it tastes good, I'm all for it. Well, I wanted to zoom you in. This has been going about 45 minutes. You can see that black color, but it don't look bad. And I looked up some more lentil type stuff, and it looks like it's just kind of what happens is it oxidizes and turns that black color. So most pictures I've seen look like that. But we're just slowly simmering that, and smells good, looks good. And we're going to let her go about another 45 minutes. I may add a little bit of water to it. I'm not sure yet. I just realized my microphone shut off on me on my Fatwood Friday video I just downloaded. So sorry about that. I didn't have my microphone on. So I'll try to pay attention more to that. I'll bring you back whenever this is done. Well, our soup is done. The only thing I've done was I added a little bit of water and a little bit more salt and pepper. Let me zoom in on this. Yeah, just a little bit of salt and pepper is all I added with some a little bit of water, not much water. And it's still a little runny. And I think you want lentils kind of thicker. But what I'm going to do, because this is really hot, it's been cooking about almost an hour and a half. I'm going to give this a good mix. Man, I wish you all could smell this. And I'm going to let that just sit just like that for about 10 minutes, and I'll bring you back. Well, I just made us a bowl. And like I said, I know it's black, but I'm pretty sure that's just the way it's supposed to be. I looked up a few different pictures to see what it's supposed to look like, and it really looks like most of it I've seen. So I got some in a bowl here. And I have to say I haven't tried it yet, but it smells amazing. All right. Well, Frank, here we go, buddy. I appreciate that cookbook, and we're about to find out what some lentil soup tastes like. I'm learning to blow on stuff more to get it out of the Dutch oven over that fire because I have scalded my mouth I don't know how many times now. That's still hot. That is good though. I can't believe I haven't had lentils before like this. I'm gonna take another bite. Mm. Again, if you've had split pea soup, it even looks kind of like split peas. It's kind of the similarity of a split pea. It doesn't. It hasn't. It's soft, but it didn't mush up like a split pea would, you know. But it is good. Really good. So, if you guys have had lentils before or never had them, never cooked them like this, try it out, man. It is amazing. We'll be doing it again. I might try to see if I could find some soup bones. I need to dig through my deep freeze. It would be better with that, but even just with that beef, it is delicious. So, very good. Frank, thank you again. Sorry about the Fatwood Friday audio at the end. I was trying to hurry up and I guess I didn't have this mic on, so apologize for that, everybody. Well, happy Friday. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you again next time. Thank you. Ava, smells good, don't it?